Hello students, today we are of learn about the chapter morphology of flowering plants. In the previous session we all of know about the various topics of morphology of flowering plants, that is different parts of plant, the root, stem, leaves, modification of roots, modification of stem, modification of leaves, and today we all of know about the next topic, flower. We all of generally saw the various kinds of flowers your surrounding. They are different shapes, different colors. So what is this? What is the flowers? How can you define what is flower? The flower is a modified form of stem. It is the modified form of stem. In other words, we can also define it. It is a reproductive parts of a plants. It is the reproductive parts of a plants. What is the flower? The flower is the reproductive parts of plants. Components of flowers. The flower, what composed? The flower composed of various parts. This is as these are the main parts of flowers: calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium. The first of all, the first whole of the flower is calyx. The calyx composed of various numbers of leaf-like greenish structures. Greenish structures. It composed of numbers of units, and each unit is called sepal. Each unit is called sepals. And the mixed form of sepals use the term calyx. When the sepals are united to each other, the term is used gymosepalous. Gymosepalous means the sepals are connected to each other. And the second terms, when the sepals are independently to each other, then the other terms are used for this. The term is polysepalous. Polysepalous. Gamosepalous and polysepalous. This forms is known as gamosepalous. There is sepals are attached in the basal region is known as gamosepalous. And whereas in some the sepals are found in separate form independently originated in the base regions. They are not connected to each other. This condition is known as polysepalous. Gamosepalous and polysepalous. What is the role of sepals for the flower? सेपल्स का क्या रोल है फ्लावर्स में, क्या इंपॉर्टेंस है इसकी? इट प्रोटेक्ट द फ्लावर इन द बड स्टेज. In the bud stage, the flowers are very delicate and it protect to flowers. Next is the corolla. It is the second whorl of the flowers and the colorfuls. Each unit of corolla is known as petals. When the petals are connected to each other, the term is used gymopetalous. Gymopetalous. And when the petals are found in the separate form, then the term is used polypetalous. Polypetalous. The roles of corolla in the life of flowers or plants. The corollas are colorful structures. It attracts to animals which help in the pollination. Next, androecium. It is the male part of flowers. It composed of stamen and it is other name stamen. It composed of filaments and anther. Composed of filaments and anther. It is the anther and this is the filaments. In anther, pollen grains are formed. The anthers in which pollens are not formed known as the term staminode. It is found the various form monodelphous, diadelphous and polyadelphous. Next, gynoecium. It is the female part of the flower. It differentiated into stigma, style and ovary. stigma, style and ovary. Stigma, style and ovaries. Stigma, style and ovary. It composed of egg cells. The egg cells fuse with male gametes, in which ovules are transformed into seeds. Next, the ovules composed of carpels. Based on the number of carpels, the various terms are used when the two carpels are present, known as bicarpellary, bicarpellary, tricarpellary. Based on the number of carpels, it is the bicarpellary. When the carpels are more than 2, tricarpellary, tetracarpellary, pentacarpellary, etc. Various terms are used based on the increasing of numbers of carpels. Numbers of carpels. When the carpels are united to each other, then the term is used syncarpus. Syncarpus. And when the carpels are free, are independent to each other, the term is used apocarpus. Apocarpus. Next, types of flower. Complete flower, incomplete flower, complete flowers, the flowers which composed of all floral parts is known as complete flowers. The flowers which composed of all floral parts, that is endoecium, gynoecium, sepal, petal, this is known as complete flower. Incomplete flower, those flowers in which all floral parts are not present is known as incomplete flower. Based on the reproductive organs, it is 3 types: male flower, female flower, unisexual, and bisexual. Male flower, the flower which only composed of stamen, known as male flower. Female flower, those flowers which composed only ovary, is known as female flower. Unisexual flower, those flowers which composed of only single reproductive organ, that is male or female, known as unisexual flowers. Bisexual flowers, those flowers in which male reproductive organ as well as female reproductive organ both are present in a single flowers, known as bisexual flower or hermaphrodite flowers. Based on the position of ovary in the flowers, it is three types: hypogynous, hypogynous, perigynous, and epigynous. Epigynous. Hypogynous, in this type of flowers, the ovary present on the top place and the other flower parts present in the below, that is the mustard. Perigynous, in this the thalamus form a cup-like structures in which the ovary present the mid region and the other flower parts arises in them. Epigynous, in this type of flowers, the ovary in the lower region and the other flower parts arise in the top of the ovaries. Cucurbita, example, pumpkin, etc. Estivation. Estivation. The pattern of arrangement of flower parts, that is calyx and corolla, on the thalamus is known as estivation. It is various types: valvate, twisted, imbricate, and vexillary. These are the various type of arrangements of the sepal and petals on the thalamus. Valvate, in this the sepal and petals ends are arranged in this pattern. Twisted, one ends is overlap to other. This is twisted. Imbricate, this form. Vexillary, in this the top petals elongated and covers all other parts. This is the vexillary. This type of arrangements occurs in the Papilionaceae flowers. It is the estivations. Okay.